This case should never have come to trial.
I don't think it's fair to call my clients frauds. Because one time I turned into a dog and they helped me. Thank you.
Your Honor, we would like to withdraw our plea of not guilty and enter a plea of guilty.
This trial is a travesty. It's a travesty of a mockery, of a sham, of a mockery, of a travesty, of two mockeries, of a sham.
If we are to have faith in justice, we need only to believe in ourselves.
And the truth shall set you free!
How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Oh, guilty, but with a real good excuse.
I think the truth will come forth.
You can't handle the truth!
Hello, everybody. It's time for more Law Lite, brought to you by Foreman Watson Holtry, FWHlegal.com. You by now have probably you can tell that we are not located at the high-rise white brick edifice at 530 Frederica Street.
Nope.
In fact, we were excited to announce that this is our first remote recording. We are at Dee's Diner for lunch, and it's a first. This is something we've been looking forward to get out and about and
Absolutely.
to do podcasts. And we've got a great partnership with Dee's Diner today. Nina has made us feel very welcome. We got a Diet Mountain Dew and a Diet Pepsi.
What were you going to get at first?
I was going to get unsweetened iced tea, but when I heard they had Diet Mountain Dew, I jumped on the...
Right.
Yeah, I love it. Not many places have that in a fountain.
I don't see how you can do unsweetened iced tea.
Well, I add a lot of the packs to it.
Like the sugarless sugar?
Yeah. The fake sweetness.
Right. Okay, that I understand. But yeah, tea is so not good without sugar.
Well, it's you do what you do to keep the real sugar away. It probably is more damaging than sugar. You know, I've heard that it makes you crave more food when you...
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it's kind of like how I've heard that diet drinks are worse for you than the actual drinks themselves. But I don't know how much truth there is to that.
We'll just go on with what we've ordered and be happy with it.
Look, something's going to kill us.
We appreciate Kevin allowing us to come to Dee's Diner.
Kenneth. Or Kenny.
Kenny. Did I say Kevin?
You said Kevin.
Oh,
it's
okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Do you want to start over?
No, I don't. It's just a little bit different atmosphere, so this is going to take some getting used to, honestly.
I was a little nervous, actually, when I was getting set up before we even started.
Yeah, that guy's name tag says Kevin on it. That's what got me to say Kevin.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Those OMU guys?
Yeah. So,
thank you.
Thank you. We just got our dressing for our salads.
Peppermill dressing. They are not one of our sponsors.
This is a really rough place to eat good.
Oh, absolutely.
No. That's the wrong way to say this. It's going to be good regardless of what you order here. Because look, we just saw some pancakes that are the size of pizza pans.
Yeah, I can still see the pancake.
I mean, the pancake it literally looks like if you ordered a large pizza at Domino's.
Right.
Anyhow, the food will be good regardless of what you order, but it's hard to eat healthy.
Oh, absolutely. And truthfully, if hepatitis was not a thing, I would probably go over there and finish that pancake.
Well, what we're saying is that we both ordered salads at Dee's Diner, which is probably not a popular pick around here.
Well, they had 3 salads. they have 1,000 items on their menu, and 3 of them are salads. So you're right.
The other salad had fried chicken on it.
Yeah, that's true. I think one of the salads has a pancake.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Nah, I'm making that up.
Okay, I was like, I didn't see that one. I saw the one with fried chicken in it. Sounded good, but anyway, great environment here. Lots of people from Owensboro here for lunch, and again, we're glad to be here and going to be recording either a breakfast recording or a lunch recording every other week. But if you've never been to Dee's Diner, it is a staple in Owensboro and a place you must come. Their breakfast is fabulous. But I've eaten here probably 10 to 12 times since I've lived here, and never had anything I didn't like. It's always good and big portions. So
I live about 3 blocks away from here, so. I used to eat here all the time, like every Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'd come. And
What'd you get for lunch on Sundays?
Well, it was always breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so sometimes I'd get the pancake. I always got more bacon than I probably should have.
Right.
Eggs. biscuits and gravy. So, back when I was eating healthy.
Now, PJ, I don't know if you've noticed overhead, the ceiling fans here are something to be
I was looking at those a
admired.
second ago.
So they're wagon wheels with paddles on them, and it looks like they have an axle going through the middle of them, and with a belt system of sorts. So if this was turned on, I think that it would put out quite the stream of air, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
It looks like a paddle boat kind of with wagon wheels.
And by paddles, you mean planks of wood.
Planks of wood. It's the concept of a paddle boat, like the big.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That is kind of a cool thing, though, to do.
It is. It's pretty neat. So for anything else, even just come to Dee's Diner and check out the ceiling fans. They're impressive.
Yeah, it's the ninth wonder of the world.
I told you in passing this morning while we were fixing coffee and stuff in the kitchen that we had quite a morning, And
yeah, you did.
But I got something funny to tell you. So what I was alluding to was that this morning after I had worked out, I was getting ready to get in the shower, and Ryan, my stepson, called and told me that a deer had run out in front of him, and he had hit it and done a lot of damage to his car.
Right.
So we were like, "Oh no, okay, are you okay? Yeah, car. Don't worry about the car. We're not mad. You have to go through all that. Well, what am I supposed to do? Because I've never been through anything like this. So here's what you're supposed to do." And so anyway, got him through the phone call. And PJ, I'm not exaggerating. Within 2 minutes of hanging up with him, Allie calls me, my daughter, and I could tell when she was upset when I picked up. She goes, "Dad," and I was like, "Oh no, what's happening?" I had no idea what was. Well, she was in Clarksville, Tennessee, and had been involved in a wreck. And literally, these wrecks must have happened, minutes apart. But they had to have happened minutes apart.
Right.
And so she calls and tells me she was in a wreck and that somebody had rear-ended her, and that she thinks the car's still drivable. So I talk her off the ledge and talk her. It sounded like Groundhog Day all over again.
Right.
I seriously repeated the same things to her that I was repeating that I just said to Ryan, and so. I came to the office this morning, and we had already gotten the cars taken to places and had them sitting there, and I knew exactly what was going to have to happen. Got it reported to our insurance agent and stuff. What was interesting was when you walked in the office and reminded me that it was time to come here to Dee's Diner, I was on the phone with an insurance adjuster, and as we went through this, he was like, "Well, is there a lien holder? You can look on your title for that." I was like, "Yes." And then he was like, "Well, do you have a place picked out where you want the car worked on?" I said, "It's sitting there." And he was like, "You all are ahead of the game, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Well, this is really impressive." He goes, "I don't talk to many people that know what they're doing with a property damage claim." And he goes, "Let me guess, you know what your deductible is?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "And you know how this is all going to work?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I should have known when I asked you for your email address, and it was tholtree@fwhlegal.com, that I was dealing with a lawyer." And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "This is what we do every day." We and the reason I say this is that when I get back from lunch, I'll probably have to deal with Allie's claim because we got Ryan's taken care of.
Right.
But it's kind of interesting, like when of course, as soon as I found out that neither of them were hurt, I knew exactly the phone calls to make, what would be done, how to handle it, boom. And I was thinking of the disadvantage that people have that don't know that, because I wasn't upset a bit once I found out my kids were okay.
Right.
It was like, all right, this is what we got to do. But the inconvenience of a wreck, even if there's no injury, is a huge inconvenience. You got to get rental cars. You got to make arrangements for what you're doing. You got to go and got to talk to insurance people, which you're not used to talking to insurance people, and there's this lack of trust and all that. And it was just like, it reminded me of why it's important with our clients that we soothe their concerns immediately and say, look, let us handle this. Let us take care of this. You're going to have a lot of questions, but we know what we're doing. We've been here before,
right?
And let us do it for you. And it reminded me of kind of what we've been talking about, is the importance of getting us involved early so that we deal with the insurance companies and we know what their move is before they move there,
Yeah.
And so anyway, kind of a unique start to this morning, but it did kind of confirm to me exactly what we've been talking about with insurance companies and how they notice when somebody's doing something different,
Right.
So.
Now, the question I have is, thank you.
Got our food brought to us.
Holy crap.
Their salads are about the same size as their pancakes.
God.
Yeah.
I did not realize how big this salad is going to be.
God bless. All right. Well.
All right. Apparently, I got the salad for $7.
We could have split one.
Yeah, we could have.
Goodness gracious. Look at this.
There's like 75 tomatoes on this thing.
All right. Well, here we go.
Normally I think they ask you how many tomatoes you want, but because we're so busy, they were like, let's put all of them.
I hope they have some left for everybody else in the restaurant.
No, we're literally the only 2 people today that will ask for a salad.
The Julian.
And then what do? You're covering it in salt.
Yeah, salt's good for you. Yeah, it's really good for you.
Yeah, it really is.
You thought I put a lot of salt on it. Wait until you see how much pepper I put on it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I love pepper.
Do you really?
Yes, it's my favorite.
Now, I will pour pepper into chili. Mm-hmm. I love a ton of pepper in my chili, but it's like I can't really put pepper on much anything else.
Yeah.
Well, when I get a Subway sandwich, I'll also not a sponsor.
Well,
I'll put pepper on it.
We don't need to be mentioning any other restaurants while we're on Dee's
Diner. Oh, that's
Diner.
right. There is no other restaurant.
That's right. The only place you should eat in Owensboro is
that's right.
Dee's Diner. And always ask for Nina. She's always helpful. She's a busy person. Look at her working.
She's a workhorse.
She is.
That was meant to be a compliment, but as it came out, I realized I called someone a horse.
She looks like she's getting hot. You're still amazed by the ceiling fans. I see you.
I am. I was just staring at them.
Well, you need to find something to say while I put the salad.
I gotta put salad dressing on too. I'm surprised you're even gonna get the salad dressing through all that salt that you put on there.
It just adds to it. So PJ, I do need to ask you, how has it been driving the car for the firm, the crash scene investigation car? How has that been going? Has it been going pretty well?
Yeah.
Getting any comments?
I've got several comments. Usually it's like, what is this? What is it that you do? So it gives me an opportunity to kind of say, hey, this is who we are, and this is the purpose behind this vehicle. I get a lot of looks, especially at intersections, especially passing through intersections. Like if I'm turning, I notice. The other thing I'm having to grow accustomed to is the fact that now random people are taking pictures of me when I'm driving around.
Oh, really?
Well, you had the one that one lady posted on Facebook, and then one day I got a photo from Davin of me on the bypass. And he said, I'm watching you. But it turns out it was his mom driving on the bypass, saw the car, and took a picture. So, I'm having to be more astute to what I'm doing when I'm on the road.
Well, one question I have for you is, other than the one that posted directly to my page that I shared, have we had anybody else send pictures? I mean, post
not
them?
that I've seen.
Right.
I've been looking. So we need more people to take pictures and post on Facebook and tag us.
Because you're going to get a $50 gift card most likely. Right now, there's one person is going to get all of the $50 gift cards for gas.
And Davin's mom, who has no idea she only did it because she saw the card.
Right. Davin's mom's going to get a gift card, and so is the other poster. I can't remember the name.
Here's the thing, though.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got my second drink, and PJ, would you look at my first one? It's not even 2/3 of the way done.
Well, normally I'm like way further down on my drink than I am right now. But yeah, you know what's going to happen, though? We're going to give Davin's mom the gift card, and then she's going to turn around and just give it to Davin. So he'll just get like a $50 bonus.
Do you know his mom?
No.
She's thrifty. She'll use it.
Oh, really?
Well, you're really good food. So far, I've just made it through the tomatoes. How is it, PJ? You like it?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, good deal.
I mean, it's a salad.
Yeah.
It's a good salad, though. There's lots of turkey, ham, bacon.
I got
eggs.
bacon, just in case Missy listens. I got the bacon taken off of mine. Don't rat me out, PJ, or I'm going to quit ordering food in front of you.
You didn't. It's funny, though. You got the bacon taken off, and then you pretty much compensated for the lack of bacon by pouring 3,000 milligrams of salt on it.
That's an exaggeration, too. I sprinkled that salt shaker doesn't come out fast. It looks like it, but there's not much salt on this salad. What I'm concerned with is I have to make it through the mounds of cheese to find the lettuce.
It's in there.
Okay. All right,
I can taste it.
I got it. What seeing you eat salad reminds me.
Okay.
You and I had a physical fitness discussion this week.
We did.
Now, have you weighed in recently?
I weighed myself this morning, and I'm at 261. The other day, I was at 264. And it fluctuates throughout the day. So, like, when I weigh myself in the evening, I'm always a little bit heavier than I was in the morning.
Fluid retention.
But, yeah, I mean, it's been steadily declining. Of course, it's a mix of eating better, eating less, and then, of course, the stress of my ongoing personal
saga,
personal despair.
Yeah.
So I'm on the sulking diet, so the pounds just fall off when you don't have much of an appetite.
Gotcha. Have you had any? You told me that you met with a potential personal trainer who was going to work with you a little bit about honing in your diet and also putting you on some type of exercise or activity routine. Have you had a follow-up yet?
No, I go back to her next week. So every week I do 30-minute sessions with her. She has me go through some pretty basic exercises, stuff with like light weights, tension bands. Is that what they're called?
Tension bands, right?
And so we go through all that. I did not realize how weak I truly was until I started doing the band work at the consultation. Pulling up with the bands was nearly impossible. Like, I realized how weak my arms were. I was really struggling to get the bands back. But then when I was pulling downward, it was a lot easier.
Well, one of the things you told me that I just thought was hilarious was that you don't breathe when you do physical activity.
No, I hold my breath.
Yes. And your trainer was quick to point that out to you.
Yeah, as a matter of fact. So her name is Alyssa Rhodes.
Alyssa.
She's also an actress. I've worked with her. She's in 13 Slaves Till Christmas, and she was in Volumes of Blood Horror Stories. But she does fitness training. She teaches yoga classes, pole dancing classes. Probably not going to do that class.
Oh, PJ, we ought to sign up for that one together. I'm talking about a perfect
I'll let you go
podcast.
first.
We're
Yes.
talking about the perfect podcast. It would be a pole dancing podcast.
Look, I've seen videos of her pole dancing, and it does not look easy.
It's hard.
Yeah. There's a lot of upper body strength that's involved in that, and I can't even pull bands upward. What makes you think I'm going to be able to do pole dancing?
I'd like to watch you try.
That's really what it's
With
about.
her clothes on.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I kind of thought that went without saying, but I'm glad you pointed that out just in case for all those weird listeners.
I don't think I'm going to be able to make it through much more of this salad.
I'm sure I will.
It got quiet real soon.
Yeah, it got real
Good thing
quiet.
I didn't say anything worse than salad. Yeah. We're situated in the back of Dee's Diner. For those of you that know the layout here, oh my God! Look at the tray full of food they're bringing these folks. Well, that's eating right there.
Stop pointing out other delicious-looking food while I'm trying to eat my Julian salad.
You need to be happy with your Julian.
Fish break. I just like slobbered everywhere.
It's a good thing you have a pop filter.
Mm-hmm.
So,
got a tomato seed on it.
So anyway, back to your workout here. You're
Yep.
So you're going to follow up with her.
Yeah. So next week is my first actual appointment. Mm-hmm. We're going to go over some basic exercises, things I can do at home. She's given me, I've already gotten homework. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to tonight. And
what is your homework?
For one, she says breathe. Actually, the text said, breathe, damn it. And then number 2 is she wants me to stand up and then get down on all fours and then back up and down on all fours and back up and do like basic squats, do them 10 times.
So all you have
then
to
take a break and then do it again and then take a break and then do it again if I need a break.
So you're going to get down on all fours and up 10 times, then do 10 basic squats.
Right.
And then rest.
Yeah, I said, Alyssa, what kind of workout would you give an 80-year-old man? And that's what I got.
How many times do you do it?
Well, 10 times.
No. How many sets of the...
Oh, how many am I supposed to do? She says as many as I can.
Okay, so you're going to have to let me know. When are you going to do this? Tonight?
Yeah, I'll do it tonight for the first time.
All right, so you got to get down on all fours, back up, down on all fours, back up. And then as soon as you're done with that 10 times, you do 10 squats. And then you take how long of a break in between?
I guess that's dependent on like how my heart feels in the moment.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to take a minute or 2 between sets like that and then start again.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I kind of asked her what's the amount of time in between sets. Like, I don't remember. I'd have to read her text message, but she told me.
All right, so you're going to do this, and you're going to report back to us next week.
Yes.
If you're alive. What's your goal? What is your goal weight? Do you have a goal weight?
No.
You don't. You're just going. You're just going to keep it on the sled.
Yeah, because she asked me the same question. She's like, what are your goals for this? And my answer was, I don't really have any goals. I just, if it's not evident by now, levity is something that I put into just about everything, no matter how severe or... That's how I just deal with serious stuff. I make jokes about things. Sometimes it's unfortunate because some people don't particularly like when you make jokes of certain subject matter, but that's kind of how I deal with real-world situations. So like my whole life I've made jokes about how I'm going to probably die of a heart attack in my mid-50s. Well, now that's only 15 years away. When I went to the doctor to have my yearly back in like the middle of December, I weighed 310, so it was like the most I've ever weighed in my life. And for the first time ever, my blood work was not good because my bad cholesterol was like horribly high, and I was not eating the best.
Hold on. You weren't eating the best. Give us an idea of what you mean when you say you weren't eating the best.
Okay, I'll give you the ultimate. I may have even talked about this before, but I know some people say ramen, but I say ramen. So ramen noodles used to be like one of the staples in the household. And what I would do is I would get 6 packages. I would open them. I would cook 3 packages of the noodles, but I would throw the rest away but use all 6 packets of seasoning with no water. So the daily, like your daily sodium intake or whatever is supposed to be like 3,200 milligrams or something like that. And when I did the math, it's like over 11,000 milligrams of sodium for 6 packets of
And you're
the
getting
noodles.
on to me about a couple of sprinkles of salt.
Well, yet now, because I've changed my life. I've changed my eating habits. No, I mean, I still put salt on stuff, but occasionally. But yeah, so like that used to be my eating habits. I'm surprised I'm not already dead, like once I found out,
Right.
you know, how bad that actually is. So I stopped doing that immediately. I'm sure there's already some damage done. However, after that, and then after my doctor visit, I was like, the reality of me actually dying of a heart attack is now a possibility.
Right.
So yeah, so that's when I said, okay, well, you know what? I mean, the worst thing I have to gain is years, amount of life. I mean, who knows? Like I said, the damage may already be done, and it's not going to make much difference because sometimes people still get in like really, really good shape, and they still die anyway. But
Right.
I'm obviously an optimist, as you can tell.
Well, I tell you what, I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you.
You where did you start? What was your weight?
310
Okay, and down to 261.
this morning, yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. Thank you,
Thank you.
Nina, taking care of us.
That's right. Bringing her A game.
It's important that you take care of yourself. We have, I've noticed a lot lately, a lot of the stress of work with me at the office. It just is, if I didn't have the outlet of exercising and feel good about myself, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. And, you'll start noticing as you get older that you got to take care of yourself to be able to have the energy and the focus at work.
Right.
So it's really good that you're doing that.
I can already tell a difference. I didn't put myself on any specific, diet. I just said, what are the things that I love that are really bad? And I got rid of all that. So soft drinks I got rid of immediately. Stopped drinking milk. I'm almost strictly water, Propel, or I found these Twist. It's like strawberry lemonade, but they're sugar-free. And they're really, really good. And so that's pretty much what I drink, mostly water. And then I mainly eat stuff that's low in sodium, very little cholesterol. So I'm like I was telling you the other day, in order for me to be successful at this, I almost have to become a creature of habit, because if I try to give myself too many options, then I'll start missing other things. And I'm not saying I haven't broken.
Right, sure.
And because the other day I got Taco Bell, because I love Taco Bell, but not as much as I love Dee's Diner.
About
throw that
this
out there.
is the third restaurant you've mentioned when we're here at Dee's Diner. PJ, we got to work on your awareness. Filling your mouth too, boy. Your
salad's really good, actually.
It is. Well, a couple of things. We got some interesting things in the office with some new things.
Yes, we have some trinkets, some
tchotchkes. Some tchotchkes. That's right. Oh man, look at the club sandwich here, and it looks really good.
Those look really good. I love club sandwiches.
I do too. It's that's one of my favorite things.
But
that
from no other restaurant, only here.
Only at Dee's Diner.
That's right.
I've never had one anywhere else.
Country fried steak looks good too.
But back to the trinkets. If people want to come by, we have lots of new mugs that say Foreman Watson Holtry on them. And we also have new pins. Those are going to be showing up all over town because we are going to be signing. I should have brought some today. I didn't bring any.
They're really nice pins too.
They
They're
are
not
nice.
they're not those,
They
crappy
write
pins.
good. Have you written with one yet?
Not yet.
My only problem with them is that they're black ink. I hate black ink. I like blue ink. But anyway.
Don't you have to do official documents in blue ink?
Blue if it's for transferring real estate and things like that. Just it helps to be able to tell what the original was versus a copy.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So anyway, we've got some new trinkets. We've got some more coming. We have some really cool water cups that are coming that fit in your cup holders in your car.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
those.
those.
Are granite color, like a gray color, and we actually did some color on those. So I think you'll like those, and we're going to get those out to people. Later this summer, we'll be doing another round of T-shirts. So
cool.
Got some things that you'll see popping up around town.
Did you talk about the coffee mugs?
Yeah, the coffee mugs, the black coffee mugs.
Oh, I may have been filling my mouth.
You
with
probably
food.
were. Yeah, the coffee mugs are really nice, and we'll give those out to anybody that stops by, but we'll also be bringing them with us to places to hand out. We're going to bring a few here to Dee's Diner because they use mugs that people bring in. I see people over there have coffee, and both of their mugs are different. Mm-hmm. So we'll be bringing some coffee mugs for them to use. And so anyway, just a part of the marketing, putting our name on cars, doing podcasts at remote locations, things that we're trying to do to switch it up to get the news out.
That's right.
About what all we do.
And of course, we'll be doing, I'll be going to Career Day at Estes Elementary at the end of the month.
That's exactly right. Which is an exciting thing. So you can
And
take some stuff
pass
with you.
out those pens.
That's
I don't
right.
know. I don't know if they'll do much with coffee mugs.
No,
It's probably dangerous.
You can take some
for
of those
a
other cups
young
too.
kid.
We'll have the other cups in.
Oh,
by
okay.
now. Yeah.
What are they? Metal or are they plastic?
No, they're plastic.
Okay.
They're plastic. Just plastic. Drink cups.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Dishwasher safe. The last thing that I want to mention is that.
Got quiet in here.
It did get quiet, and then I feel like I have to whisper.
ASMR.
Well, it got quiet because everybody started eating.
That's true. While you're talking, I'm going to take advantage of that.
I just want to mention that our next time at Dee's Diner will be on April the 21st, 2 weeks from today. We will be doing a breakfast recording that day, and before that, we're going to start putting on Facebook the day before. We're going to be there for people to come by and see us. We'll have some stuff with us just in case they come by.
And we need to get a guest when we do these. We should have guests.
Oh yeah, we're going to do guests here at D's Diners. It got really quiet. I don't know how loud I'm talking either because I have these
headphones on. Yeah. No, you're good.
Okay. Nobody's looking over here, and even if they were, I'd just say, "How you doing?"
What's up, Kevin?
Kevin. Thank you to Kenny for having us. We'll be back on the 21st. Until the next time, we appreciate all of our listeners. We appreciate the people that we get to help every day. We're thankful for our clients and the opportunity to represent them with quality, excellent legal representation. Until next time, find us on fwhlegal.com and all of our platforms of social media. Have a great day.
This case should never have come to trial.
I don't think it's fair to call my clients frauds. Because one time I turned into a dog and they helped me. Thank you.
Your Honor, we would like to withdraw our plea of not guilty and enter a plea of guilty.
This trial is a travesty. It's a travesty of a mockery of a sham, of a mockery of a travesty of two mockeries of a sham.
If we are to have faith and justice, we need only to believe in ourselves.
And the truth shall set you free!
How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Oh, guilty, but with a real good excuse.
I think the truth will come forth.
You can't handle the truth!